Well, Novak, huge congratulations. We have been treated to such an entertaining match, but the stats do not lie. You're through to your 37th Grand Slam final. And your 10th here at Wimbledon. 37th Grand Slam final and your 10th here at Wimbledon. Just sum up what you've gone through over the last 3 hours.
Well, I've said it many times, you know, Wimbledon has always been a childhood tournament, childhood dream for me, you know, to play it, to win it. I've said this story many times, but I think it's worth repeating it. You know, I was a 7-year-old boy in Serbia, watching the bombs fly over my head and dreaming of being in a most important court in the world, which is here, center court of Wimbledon. Constructing Wimbledon trophy out of any material that I had in the room, and watching myself in a mirror and telling myself I'll be a Wimbledon champion one day. So the visualization part was very, very strong, but obviously that wasn't enough to make it. You know, I had a tremendous support, of course, from my family members. You know, my wife has been with me for many, many years. You know, now my children has been an incredible journey. It has been an incredible journey, so I try not to take it for granted. Obviously, every single time I find myself on this unique court, you know, I really try to enjoy it, you know, but obviously during the match, it's business time, you know, it's trying to do your work, trying to outplay your opponent, and you know, I'm obviously very, very satisfied, very pleased and happy to be in another finals, but, you know, I don't want to stop here. Hopefully I'll get my hands on that trophy on Sunday.
You said to me before that every time you've played at Wimbledon, you have absolutely believed that you could win Wimbledon, and yet 25 days before this started, you were getting a knee operation. Was there never any doubt that you might not get this far, that you might not get to the final?
Yeah, there was plenty of doubt. I mean, obviously, coming into London about 8 days before the tournament started, I didn't know, you know, whether I'm going to be part of the tournament or not. I was keeping everything open until, you know, the day of the draw, basically. And, you know, I played a couple of practice sets with top players, an exhibition match, which proved to me that I'm in a good enough state to be not just part of Wimbledon, but to go deep in the tournament. You know, I said before the tournament, if I felt like I didn't have a chance to go deep in a tournament, I probably wouldn't be playing. So that kind of mentality is there, is ever present, and you know, I'm just very pleased and very thankful to all the team members for helping me, you know, arrive to where I am.
You first got to a Grand Slam final back in 2007. Give us an insight into the discipline, mentally, physically, that it takes to remain at the top of the sport for this long.
We don't have that much time, you know, to talk about it. It's hard to pick. You know, everyone wants to have that secret potion or the formula of success. So what's that one thing that you would say that defines a champion, you know, that basically allows you to not only be the best in what you do, but stay there for as long as you possibly can. You know, there's no such thing as a secret. You know, the secret is, you know, we heard so many athletes throughout the history talk about hard work. I'm a more fan of smart work. And also, in my case at least, what it worked, and I have seen some of the incredible champions in the last 50 years in different sports that I think have a lot of similarities with kind of my journey, which is, you know, adversity and things that don't come easy your way, especially at the beginning, is something that really defines your character, you know, strengthens your will. But also, in the end of the day, you have to turn your lifestyle into tennis, basically. I mean, tennis is a very demanding sport. It's individual sport. You have no one to replace you, no one to rely on. Yes, I have a team of team members, but I have to find solution by myself on the court. And if you have a bad day, that's it. You're out of the tournament. So there's a lot of hours off the court that go into the quality of sleep, the nutrition, the management of thoughts and emotions, and your surrounding, and everything has an effect on how you perform on the court. So. Yeah, it's quite a long story, but it's quite easy as well.
I think you make it look easy, and there'll be a lot of young tennis players, maybe even Carlos Alcaraz, who's listening into this, because that is who you face on Sunday. It is Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, the rematch. Different year, different ending?
I hope so. I'm sure he doesn't hope so, but I mean, he's a great example of someone who, as a young player, has well-balanced life, on and off the court. Great team of people, great values in his family. A lot of charisma. Carries himself very well on and off the court with a smile, and that's why people like him. And he's deservedly one of the greatest 21-year-olds we've ever seen in this sport. And we're going to see a lot of him for sure in the future, no doubt. He's going to win many more Grand Slams, but maybe hopefully tomorrow, in 2 days, maybe not this one, but in the future, when I retire in about 15 years. Of course, I'm joking. Jokes aside, he already beat me here in Wimbledon finals last year in a thrilling 5-setter. So, I don't expect anything less than that. Honestly, a huge battle on the court. He's as complete as a player as they come. So, it's going to take the best of my abilities on the court overall to beat him on Sunday.
Thank you so much for your time. Put your hands together. Novak Djokovic.